Don't go anywhere because you're about to see the amazing double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. Hello, and thank you for tuning in with us today to talk about the amazing double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. The Amazon parrot is loved all around the world for its amazing talking and speaking ability. Now, I have to put this out there right away because everyone is always curious to know, and it's the first question that's always asked to me in regard to adopting an Amazon parrot is, who is the better talker, the Amazon parrot or the African gray? Now, contrary to popular belief, I have to answer that question and tell you that the Amazon parrot actually beats the Congo African gray and its speaking abilities. Surprise! And not a lot of people know that, but I will tell you why. So the average word span of an Amazon parrot is actually between 100 to 200 words per bird. And of course, depending on the personality, that bird can speak more or less, but that is the average. The same goes for the Congo. The Congo is known to have between 50 and 200 words. And again, so that's basically the same as 100 and 200. Why they changed the numbers for those parrots, I have no idea why, but that's basically saying that they have the same amount of power in speaking ability. So the reason why the Amazon parrot beats the Congo African gray in its speaking ability is because of their enunciation and pronunciation of words and their ability to use a human tone of voice. Now, that is an amazing thing to witness if you've ever witnessed it before. And this is especially true with Amazons who have lived with one family for a very long time, especially if they've bonded with someone very closely. Usually that Amazon will begin to talk and use the same exact tone of voice of their owner. And let's not forget all those YouTube videos of Amazon singing opera. The way they actually pick up every tone and sound and wavelength of opera singers is just amazing. And that is an ability that only Amazons have. The African grays are not known to use that ability. Now let's talk a little bit about the demographics of the double yellow-headed Amazon. Now, most Amazons are known to come from South America, whether it be Brazil, Mexico, Trinidad, Panama. The double yellow-headed Amazon is endemic to Mexico and northern Central America. Now, there are subspecies of the double yellow-headed Amazon that come from Belize and Guatemala, and we will get to that in just a second. Now, this parrot is endangered. The double yellow-headed Amazon is endangered. And as all endangerment begins, it begins with people destroying their habitat. And their habitat has been destroyed for human civilization. But also, they are popular in the pet trade because of their speaking ability. So because of the pet trade, a lot of the parrots have dwindled down in the wild, and that has contributed greatly to their endangerment. Feral flocks have been spotted in the Southern California area of San Diego and Los Angeles and in southern Texas. Some flocks have been spotted in southern Florida, but a lot of these are thought to be escapees of private breeding facilities, and they continue to be endangered in the wild. So let's talk about their plumage. This is a favorite topic amongst breeders and pet owners alike, as not a lot of people know that double yellow-headed Amazons actually have a varying amount of yellow on their head or a different shaped mask depending on where they come from geographically. Not a lot of people know this, and yes, it is based on where they come from. There are three main locations that double yellow-headed Amazons come from. The first one is Belize. Now, the double yellow-headed Amazon that comes from Belize, research has shown that they normally have only a mask of yellow on their face and beak. So that means that they have a lot less yellow on their head than the normal double yellow-headed Amazon from Mexico, and it is shaped more like a mask. The yellow goes around their eyes and their beak area, and it's usually just centrally located in that area and does not go back any further. A lot of breeders and pet owners will confuse this characteristic and think that their double yellow-headed Amazon is a baby or young, as baby double yellow-headed Amazons usually do not have their full yellow on their head until maturity, but this is not the case. Again, research has shown that usually double yellow-headed Amazons that come from Belize actually only have that front mask that is yellow, and it does not go back any further than that. The second location that's normal to see double yellow-headed Amazons is Guatemala. So you will hear about the Guatemalan double yellow-headed Amazon. Now, research has shown that Amazons that come from this location usually have a full head of yellow that really only goes about back to their nape area. The same area where you will see yellow on a yellow nape, that's usually where the yellow will stop on a double yellowhead from Guatemala. And now the most popular double yellow-headed Amazon that usually everyone has encountered, and this is the Amazon that people usually shop for when they think of a double yellow-headed Amazon, is the Mexican double yellow-headed Amazon. Research has shown that the double yellow-headed Amazon that comes from Mexico typically has a complete yellow head that extends almost down to its shoulders. Now, this is a beautiful bird to see and witness. If you have come across a double yellow-headed Amazon that has the yellow down to its shoulders, they are just amazing. Now, I have raised lots of Mexican double yellow-headed Amazons that have the full yellow head, and I have to tell you that in my experience, the Mexican double yellow-headed Amazon is about 1/3 to 1/2 larger than the Belize or Guatemalan double yellow-headed Amazon. Now, I only hesitated right there because actually in my experience raising the Mexican double yellow-headed Amazons, I need to change what I said, and I have to say that the Mexican double yellow-headed Amazons can be double the size of the Belize and the Guatemalan double yellow-headed Amazon. And if you've ever witnessed it, they are a massive bird, and their beak is about twice the size. It can be very intimidating. And I absolutely love when research matches experience. The cool thing is that I've raised a lot of Mexican double yellow-headed Amazons, the ones with the massive bodies, the beaks double the size, and the yellow that goes down to the shoulders. I've raised them in the Chicagoland area where there is a large native population of Mexicans. And those customers used to come to me and tell me that yes, their childhood memories in Mexico were filled with seeing those massive double yellow-headed Amazons with the yellow that goes down to the shoulder, flying in the skies and perching on the trees in Mexico. So again, the double yellow-headed Amazon that comes from Mexico typically is the larger bodied Amazon with the yellow head that extends down to the shoulders. Now, although these Amazons are endangered, they are privately bred throughout the world. And unfortunately, there has been a lot of crossbreeding between the Amazons. You'll see a double yellow-headed Amazon bred with a yellow nape, with the yellow crown, with the blue crown. And now the colors, the natural colors of the double yellowhead Amazon are being diluted. But if you do come across a full blood double yellowhead Amazon, it really is a beautiful sight to see. And remember, the double yellow-headed Amazon usually does not reach maturity until about 3 or 4 years of age. Once the Amazon reaches maturity, then you will be able to see how much yellow they will retain on their head, and you will be able to research approximately in what geographical area they come from. Now let's talk a little about the personality of the double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. The double yellow-headed Amazon parrot is an alpha species. They are extremely inquisitive and they are not scared to come up to something they are curious about. And because of their alpha personality, they are known to bond to one person, one human strongly as a pet. And although they will tolerate family members, they are not known to tolerate those family members for long. Once they bond with a person, they usually get very moody if another person tries to come in between the relationship between the double yellowhead and their person. If you are looking to adopt a double yellow-headed Amazon parrot, it is recommended that you have parrot experience. And this is because a double yellow-headed Amazon parrot needs someone to have a higher alpha personality than them. Typically, if you do not have a stronger personality than your double yellow-headed Amazon, that Amazon will eventually control you and control every aspect of his care, which is unhealthy for a pet double yellow-headed Amazon. Well, guys, it looks like we ran out of time. I really want to thank you for joining me today to discover the double yellow-headed Amazon. And please feel free to email us if you have any questions at all. And I can't wait to see you again in our next show. Take care and keep it birdie.